Yo, it's so good to be back. All right, so we're back. We're reacting to Sneako and Cheyenne. Let's see. Let's see.
What would you do if I couldn't cook?
Get you some cooking classes and call your mother and say you failed. I'm Sneako, and I'm here to find love. I don't think I'm gonna find it, but it's gonna be a good way for me to exercise my charm and my bobbing and weaving skills on a date. We'll see how it goes and see if I'm really misogynistic. This is why I'm on Rumble, because what I say is not safe enough for YouTube, but I think I can manage her grilling. I deal with a lot more haram every single day on a panel of 10 haram women. This is nothing. I'm trained, I'm ready to go. She can ask me whatever she
Nice.
likes. I'm an open book. I'm one of the most honest people I know. So honest, I think that's why they had to ban me on YouTube. Sniper out now on all platforms.
Yeah, like I find it funny that Sneako cannot talk about anything without mentioning that he was banned on YouTube. Like, bro, we know you're banned on YouTube. Give it a rest. We understand, right? We know that was like you're making big waves and you were speaking. He was moving mad, but he was also speaking like some facts occasionally. But come on, you don't have to mention it all the time.
Good morning.
Hello, how are you?
I'm great.
Nice to
Can
meet
you give me
you.
a hug? Great to meet you.
Nice
You look
to meet
great. I
you.
wasn't knowing what to expect.
Thank you, you look nice yourself.
Thanks. I put on a good shirt.
Yeah, it's a very nice shirt. Oh, he's handsome and he looks nice.
My apologies for being late.
It's okay, better late than never.
Essex is a bit far. I did not think we were gonna come all the way here. I was in London.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it's good to be back. I haven't seen grilling in a long time.
Yes, well, we're back, we're back. So, Cheyenne,
Nice to meet you, Sneako.
nice to meet you, Sneako.
I actually think she looks really good. I like her hair, her outfit.
So, Sneako, tell me about yourself.
What do you want to know?
Let's start with your hobbies and interests.
Hobbies and interests. I'm working all the time recently, so there's not a lot of time to do anything extracurricular. I consider this fun. I enjoy
Yeah?
talking to.
Dating?
Well, I enjoy talking to beautiful women, but it's still work at the same time.
Oh, okay.
I'm always working.
Always working.
Always, yeah.
No sleep. So, where's your accent from?
I grew up, I was born in New York City.
So, what's New York like compared to London?
It's very similar.
is it?
It's kind of identical in a lot of ways. It's getting infected by wokeness quite a bit.
Affected by
It's getting
wokeness?
infected.
What do you mean?
Come on,
I think I'm
man.
woke.
Come on.
Do you?
Yeah, I think I'm woke. I'm conscious.
Big red flag.
Come on,
Giant red flag.
man.
I'm not really sure what she means by that word. People always use that word in different scenarios, but that's, I kind of want to leave.
What is wokeness to you?
Wokeness is using weakness as a virtue. It's finding power and being a victim.
God, he's opinionated.
It's just virtue signaling. So blaming things for racism, blaming everything on sexism, on misogyny, on other circumstances. People like to latch on to identity politics to give them justification for where they are in life.
It's gonna be a long day.
Yo, once upon a time, woke just meant you were aware of things. That was really what woke was. And then all of a sudden, woke became uh, adjacent with describing people that are left leaning or hyper liberal, which is very, very insane. But yeah, I mean, that's the progression of language, I guess.
Or make climate change their personality because they need to feel like they're oppressed. It's everybody wanting to think that the system is against them when the system is actually giving us these ideas to just keep us distracted and keep us fearful and always yelling about nothing. That's London, that's New York.
But at the same time, like, everyone has a different reality. My experience as a woman is very different to yours as a man. So of course I might call it misogynistic and sexist.
But latching onto that and blaming the world for being misogynistic will hold you back more than however misogynistic the world actually is. If you believe these ideas, your thoughts and beliefs they end up emulating and creating your reality.
Yeah, you manifest it, right?
So if you walk into a room and you sit down here thinking that I'm misogynistic or that the world is oppressing you, what's gonna happen is you're gonna see more of it and you're gonna be thinking that and the world's gonna respond to that.
I don't have a victim mentality, but it's really hard to not let things burn you a little.
Like what?
Experiences, for example, even dating, right? I consider myself a very nice, homely girl. I would go on a date, and it's like I could be the woman that you want, but it's still not enough for a man that's not ready. So then that would initially be a bad experience for me. So then say if I'd done that and I'd gone off into the world and done that with 10 other men, 10 more men on body count that is an issue for you, men. So then it's like, where do we stand as women? Because there's a lot of good women that have the same morals and ethics that I have that are going into the world, and it's like, if a man's not ready, he won't wife you.
What does that have to do with misogyny?
If I'd done that with like 20, 30 men, you'd be quick to say, you're too much. And then it starts to have this battle of the sexes with the
20, 40 men? That's crazy.
double standard and the behaviour and the way men disrespect women for wanting to be as liberated as a man sexually.
So you want to have as much sex as a guy?
No, but I'm saying, like, whether I did or whether I didn't, because of the way the world is and the way it views things, how do we keep it fair then?
Well, double standards exist for a reason. It doesn't have to be oppression. If this was an actual restaurant in this scenario, I'd be paying, regardless. Like, no matter what, no matter how the date went, even if you stormed off, even if you thought it was a misogynist, whatever, I'm still paying. And I'm not going to complain about that double standard. That's just, they exist for a reason. We have different roles that we're supposed to play. Double standards exist for a reason. It has a negative connotation because of female ego, but just get over it. We have different roles, and it's extremely important that we play those roles. This is what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
A woman should keep her body count as low as possible.
Really? What is it with men and wanting like a woman that is basically a virgin? So what's your body count?
Sniper out now on all platforms. What's yours?
No, we're not doing that.
Okay. Should a man pay the bill?
I've paid the bill. Like, I don't mind paying a bill, if that makes sense. I don't mind splitting it. But I think it's nice. I do like traditional values in that aspect where if a man is a protector and a provider, then look after me, you know, then pay the bill. But I think it's unfair to expect men to pay the bill.
So what expectations do you have of men?
I have really low expectations now. I'll be honest, since doing this show.
It's changed your expectations of men?
Yeah, so they're very little now.
Do they have to make more than you? Do they have to be taller than you?
To be fair, you don't have to make, in an ideal situation, I would love for a man to earn more money than me, be a protector, be a provider, but unfortunately, with the way a lot of people see the world and society sees the world with the men that are the high earners, they can't fit what I want from a man.
What do you want? I don't really know.
So when it comes to like the provider, protector, you don't need to be a millionaire. I just want someone that can come home, look after his kids, kiss his wife, and give me love, and then play with the kids on the weekend and just have a nice life. But in reality, men that want to provide for you are the people that are out working, that go away on work trips, that have side women and all that, and I don't want that.
I don't think she knows what she wants. What she needs is a man to say, no, this is how it's going to be. But to find that guy who will do that for her is going to be difficult. Maybe you want that guy, you just don't want to know about the extracurricular activities.
No, but it's not knowing. I just want someone that's going to be about me. It's just not a nice thought, because it's like...
So don't think about it.
What do you mean, don't think about it? No, it's not don't think about it. If you've got my mind, my body, my heart, and my soul, like, why should you then just like disregard it and be out here in the club with other women?
I'm disregarding it by not telling you.
Honestly, all this show does is make me have very low expectations on men. People always find out, and that's not nice. So it's like, you can be very powerful and
Then don't
successful,
actively seek it out.
but it just happens, and this is...
Nah, people always find out. She's actually right. No matter how you want to wiggle and blah, 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 people will eventually find out. But yeah.
I think women come to women as a woman. I'm coming to you as a woman. Is this your man?
Ignore them. Those are always jealous hoes. Those are always the girls that are like just trying to, they're jealous that you have a good relationship with the man that you're happy with. You can't listen to other women because they don't give good advice to each other. A lot of women are extremely miserable, and misery loves company. They don't want to see you succeed because women get extremely jealous when they see a woman get married. So they're gonna wanna bring you to the club and do the same garbage they're doing. Girls that go, like, as a woman, it's never a happy woman.
Because she's hurt. She's also hurt because she was sold dreams by men that wanted to have their cake and eat it. Oh, yep, accept a man that cheats on you, basically.
That's not what men are gonna say to other men. Men are gonna tell each other how to have a happy relationship and how to act properly.
And
women are just gonna tell each other, but women are just gonna tell each other, leave him. He's doing this. Look through his phone.
Why shouldn't women be allowed or want to have a man that's just loyal to them? You know?
Loyalty doesn't have to be sex for men. It's not.
Here we go again, another misogynist. It's your body, like why can't it matter to you as a man?
But you can't apply the way you view sex to the way men view sex, because we will never see it the same way. We don't see it as like we're losing our purity. Our purity is not attached to sex the same way a woman's is.
Yeah, but that's because men put the purity on us as women, so I feel like men give us this pressure.
Do we give, I think women put...
Yes, let's not lie. Men are the ones that put the pressure. Like regarding the purity thing, being a virgin, body counts, it's views from men. We can't, let's not do this. But yeah.
attachment on that purity just as much as men do. What's the first thing a woman says to insult another woman?
Yeah, no.
You, because deep down we all know that that's how a woman's value is measured.
It's just exhausting trying to find the balance. Like, what makes a good woman?
A good woman provides a spiritual balance. I'm a very busy guy. I have a flight later on. I have a lot of businesses. I have a lot of people attacking, and I have some enemies, stuff like that. And so there's a lot of pressure.
Enemies?
I need a woman that could
Bro, which enemies? Which guy?
provide that balance, and just that she can pray for me, that loves me, and is happy, and is around, and she presents herself well. It's not that complicated. It's not that hard to please a man. Cook, clean, smile, happy relationship. It's that simple.
I feel men don't validate women's emotions enough, because it's like, listen, I can do all that for you. I can bring you peace. I can pray for you. I can make you have a really great, comfortable life. But if you're not giving me peace because I'm unsettled because you're out, you're here.
Why is that bringing you, why is that unsettled?
Like that's also another thing that the whole red pill blah blah blah, like that whole ideology does, because you're saying, oh, you want peace of mind. Of course everybody wants peace of mind, so shouldn't the best thing be to do the thing that gives both parties peace of mind? You want peace of mind from the person that you're dating, right? The person also wants peace of mind from you. So shouldn't there be like a give and take thing? If this is going to disrupt the balance of peace, shouldn't you actively avoid that thing? That's the problem I have. The red pill, they're like, oh no, women don't know what they want, and then when they tell you what they want, you're like, do you really want that? Like, guy, come on.
Settling you.
Why is he playing dumb for? Because you should, like, if you're out all the time, like, where are you providing for
Not
me?
all the time.
No, but I'm saying, but if you are on business and you've got a hectic life, there's no peace for me. I'm just at home, you know, because if you're not there, there's not that emotional need. Because women, we're emotional, we need that.
So how often do you need me to check in on you?
Well, if I'm your woman, every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, morning, before, morning, and night.
Yeah.
Call you in the morning, call you at night. It's not a problem.
But do you not see where I'm getting at? If I was raising your children and you're not there, is that fair?
How often do you want me to be there?
No, I'm asking you.
That was a silly question.
A man needs to be very present in his kid's life.
It's supposed to
At
be
a certain
present.
age. From like age
No.
0 to 5, the dad doesn't
No,
really need
that-
to be around.
That's a very messed up mentality. Like that thing where they're like, oh, children need their dads from a certain age is stupid. Like both parents are supposed to be available in a certain capacity throughout the process, because there's some formative parts that you need, like your dad while you're growing up and things like that. Same way for your mom as well. So the whole idea of men need their male children need their dads at some certain age. So because they don't need them primarily before then, the men can just be like we or the dad can just be. That was like very, very stupid to, you know. Anywho, what do I know?
You're going to emasculate me if I'm there all the time and I'm changing diapers and the baby's crying and then you're upset and you're emotional and I'm in that house environment with all all these toys and you're like really big and bloated. I'm gonna be emasculated in that time. I don't need to be around from 0 to 5.
Bro, that's your fucking child. That's your child. Which one is changing the diapers will make you emasculated? That's like very stupid to say. It's like it's like saying giving birth to a girl is emasculating. You're just like a step away from saying that. That's very stupid to say. That's your child, for goodness sake, my guy.
That much. I'll show up.
But you do.
What do I need to do? Do you want me to change diapers?
Yes.
Why?
Because it's your child.
It's yours too.
Yeah, but so I'm not saying I.
Who do you think is better at changing a diaper, me or you?
100% it is a woman. Like naturally.
So why do you want me to be doing it if you're better?
Because it's like take the slack. We're raising children together. It's supposed to be a unit. If the core value of a traditional household is men and women together, so we're raising children together.
Who's paying for the house?
Just shut up for your kids. That's it. Stand up.
So I will go
Simple.
out and get the money to provide for the home and provide for you.
But regardless, whether you're providing for me, this now is about the children that we're raising together. If a man's not in a child's life, or especially, for example, a female, women tend to be more hypersexual if their father isn't present in the life.
Facts.
Does that not change anything? Would that not make you want to, as a man, be a father and step up and be in that family unit?
Of course I will be there. But from 0 to 5, I don't need to be there all the time. I don't even think I should live at the home.
No.
What?
No, you took it too far.
I need an apartment somewhere. I don't
What?
want to smell the poop and the diapers.
You
And
actually no.
I don't want to trip over a toy while I'm walking to the bathroom.
You're deluded, mate.
That's
You wouldn't be ready for kids then if you wouldn't.
that sounds like something. That sounds like something a purple-haired feminist would say. Like, I thought Sneako had changed from all this, man. I thought Sneako had changed.
Wouldn't want to be there and see all these beautiful moments, like a vital moment of watching your child smile for the first time, watching your child take a first step. That's something you've created, and I feel like as a man, that should be the most powerful thing that you've done. You've created a life. You know, that's your name. That's one thing you've got. You raise a child, you have him in your name, your family name, especially if you have a son, and you don't want to be there and watch their first moments.
I want to be there.
I think that's poor.
But you can record it.
No.
No, I'll be there. I'll be there 2 days out of the week, but like every single day, just babies crying, and I am going to lose what makes me able to provide for the house and for you and for the kids. We're not gonna both breastfeed this baby at the same time.
You know deep down it needs to be every day. Like, why wouldn't it be every day?
We could compromise.
No, it's not compromise. It would be you need to be in
Sneako is trolling. He's trolling. He's actually not being serious. He's not being serious.
the house every day. You in the house with your woman raising your children together. Because I'm not being funny, there's enough men on the world that aren't present in their kids' life, and I think it's an absolute shit show, if I'm honest with you.
Facts.
Look at all the single women, look at all the single mothers. You know,
I'm not saying you're going to be single.
No, but that's how it is. What's the point? There is no benefit. Listen, like, as single women, as single mothers, they deal with a lot of slack, you know, and they deal with it. They raise the kids, and it's like there is no different to a woman that is in a relationship or a marriage raising her children if she's by herself, if her husband's living in a separate apartment. She's basically a single mother.
3 days out of the week.
Honestly, why are men like this?
Why is he
Your
pricing?
dad shows up.
Why is he
and
pricing
gets
the?
to be his best self when he's there.
Yeah, he's there. He's there. You're saying it. These are your own words. When he's there. So what is the point? You're in the club, you're in business, you're doing that.
And I don't say
get
anything
it.
about
As
the
a
club.
business, provide. I get that.
All right,
Be the
this
provider.
part
I'm
is-
saying from ages 0 to
This part's getting pretty
he
boring.
needs to be
Let's see.
desired by other women, or else it's just you're gonna get bored.
Have you ever thought the fact that it's women are actually desire men that are good men? Being a father is a masculine quality. So that's what I'm saying. So you're
Facts.
contradicting what you're saying. It's to be present in a child's life, to do all those things. It makes you attractive. It doesn't emasculate you. It makes you look better. More women want you when you are a present father.
My point
More women
is,
want
you
when
are
you're a
going to
man.
want a man that is desired by other women.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So being there and being a present man and it's for one woman makes other women want that. You know, so
True.
it's down to you as a man to control and have that discipline to not let other women get you. you know?
At the same
That's
time-
what I'm saying. But if you're a very successful man, why can't you be the man that runs it down, holds it down, has this business, is so successful and is loyal to one woman? Do you know that would be probably the most alpha man on the planet? Because every woman would want that.
Name one of those guys.
I don't know any because they all sleep with other women because they have options. But
So
that's what I'm saying.
you're
So
describing a person that doesn't
but I'm saying,
exist.
so if you really wanted to be the ultimate alpha in general, be the loyal man that has the integrity, has the morals, has the business, and that's it.
You can't even think of one example.
No, because I don't know. It's not in my.
I don't know one either.
But I'm sure there's a lot of men that are loyal, that come up with those. It's like, for example, you could be right now broke and all this, and you could be on a come up with a woman who really is a ride or die. And if you stuck with that woman,
then she's my priority.
And she's your priority. And if your only other attention was on business, and it was that, and it was solely on her, then you would be the most wanted man. Women desire good men. You know, because for you to say that, you're basically saying all men cheat.
Yeah, well, all successful men, the men that you want will cheat.
We need to change this narrative that every woman wants a millionaire. There are men on this planet that have those morals where they won't cheat and they are for one woman. Like, I don't care what people are saying, that you could argue, maybe it's a very small percentage of men that wouldn't cheat and would be loyal to one woman. But that man there is the most alpha man on this planet. Oh, this is draining me. Would you be with me if I said to you men?
Come on, let's be realistic.
Let's be realistic.
Why did you say it like that?
Done everything you wanted, prayed for you, protected you spiritually, gave you that.
You wouldn't be able to do that if you fucked 20 guys.
Why? Why wouldn't I be able to?
Your soul would be broken.
How would it be broken? How
You
would
can
know?
tell, you can look into a woman's eyes and see her bodies.
Go on.
She has that glazed over look. The more bodies she keeps taking with guys that don't care about her, your eyes right now,
Don't even.
11.
Okay, Shang Tsung. Look into my eyes. Your soul is mine.
And maybe 11, 12. But the more it goes up, it's like, I was nice, I told her 12, but I could tell that it's probably early 20s. And now she has expectations of monogamy, and it's just, that guy is not gonna take a girl with a body count that high seriously. I'm sorry.
As a woman, I'd say I've got I can be a very feminine woman, but unfortunately, because
You got masculine qualities.
I have a lot of masculine qualities because of the way my life played out, you know, and everything is about circumstances. So it could be the environment I grow up in or whatever it is. So I don't get to be the feminine woman that the world wants me to be because that's not my life, that's not reality, and it's not the way the world is. But there is a massive wave of hyper independent women because men don't step up enough, because there are not that many men have the values that would want to cover the bill, that want to do this, you know.
So why
like,
would
luckily
why
you're
would,
a gentleman, like you said earlier, going back to you saying that you'd split the bill. You're a gentleman, but this is the thing. There's a confusion where people believe that just because I'm alpha, and then there becomes an arrogance and an ego, and then there's no respect for women at all. So that it makes it harder for women to even respect men, and that's why we have this unbalance.
like, you want a guy.
Yeah, well, I mean, to her point, there is some validity to her point. There's this saying that respect is reciprocal, and it's like when you give someone respect, right? Most times the person respects you in some capacity. It's not always true for everyone, but you know, yeah, in general, that's how it is. So I can actually understand the fact that she's saying that when certain people get to some stage and they're like, oh, they're the alphas and stuff like that, and they start disregarding women, it's like, of course, women would stop respecting men as well, because they're like, okay, this person or you don't respect me, so how do you want me to respect you? And then that whole cycle just repeats itself. But yeah, it actually makes a lot of sense what she said.
To be monogamous, to be at home all the time, but you're also saying you're masculine.
You're not home all the time. I'm not saying you need to be home.
You did say that.
Yeah, I'm saying being present with your children. Looks like we're in for another fight. Come home, sleep in the bed at home.
With the masculine
with the
woman?
woman, sleep at home with the woman that you had made a baby with.
That would
you
be
slept enough
easier-
times to f me and get me pregnant and have a baby, so then stay there every day to raise your child. You can work till 10 p.m. if that's the case, but come home to your woman so your kids can see you in the morning.
Like, I understand in the past, in a traditional culture, them being monogamous to one woman and always coming home. But you're also saying that there's this rise of independent, hyper-masculine women. And you also want men to be monogamous to them. Don't you see how that's going to fail? Because if you're a masculine woman and we're monogamous and we're staying at the house all the time, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna be more feminine. That's not a happy relationship. Even hearing you now say like, you need to come home, you need to raise a kid, I'm like, I need to go to the garage and like smoke. I need to go and get a beer with the guys. Like I'm ready to go and hang out. I'm thinking of an excuse to sit in the bathroom and just get some alone time, which is what a lot of guys do with these hyper masculine women who are saying, you need to be here, you need to do this.
If I was then your woman and I'm saying to you,
Yeah, all right. That's enough of that. That's enough of that. So definitely if you want to like check out the full video, the link will be in the description. Yeah, don't forget to leave a like. And yeah, go check them out. All right, stay safe. Peace.